Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Zack, coach of the Carolina Cramorants. Back again with SPDL Week 5, Season 5, Week 5 in the Birb Division. So, we renamed from Kirlia to Birb Division because there are currently 3 birds in the top 5 of the kill leaders, so we just renamed, just the logo isn't updated yet. That's why you still see the Rolls family with the Galates stuff. So that's not updated yet. And this week I'm fighting the Munich Munchlaxs. He has the Rubombi, Mega Galate, Near Lego, Obstagoon, Magma, Rotonmo, Claydol, Lantern, Celesteela, Swampert, and Aromatisse. So, you know my team by now. I have the Spectria, Mega Absol, Infernape, Rotom Fan, Mandibuzz, Blastoise, Metagross, Sylveon, Dawnfan, and Amoonguss. And looking at this matchup, once the his only Spectria switch in is Obstagoon really, and he has to run this defensively. I think maybe AV Goon. Like Matt's showdown name and stuff. AV Goon would be a bring, otherwise it would just be bulky, maybe with some leftovers or something. Like leftovers Obstagoon sounds a bit weird, but he might bring it. And yeah, also he has Celesteela, which is a flying type, but it's not really a bird. A Birb. His Rubombi has wings, and his Mega Galate kinda looks like it has wings, but those aren't really wings. It's more like a suit, stuff like that. Also, he has the Magma and the Aromatisse, who can be considered birds, even if they are not flying types. Don't learn any flying moves, but Magma is kind of like a duck. It has a beak and stuff, and Aromatisse is like how is it called? A flamingo. And I have an actual bird in Mandibuzz. Mega Absol has wings, and then I have also have another bird. Rotom Fan is another flying type. So it's 3 birds versus 3 birds. That's basically it. But I have a Birb in the logo, so I'm definitely have better chance against his Munchlax, which can't fly. And I steal his creature with my beak, and he gets drunk with the beer, so it's even easier to beat him. So all jokes away, let's just. After considering the matchup, I don't have a team builder this week, but let's just get into the replay. So he brings the Obstagoon, Near Lego, Celesteela, Swampert, Mega Galate, and Rubombi. So he brings his flying type, which is close enough to a bird, and his Rubombi, which has wings, where I bring one bird, a real bird, and Mega Absol. If Obstagoon goes down, I can pretty much sweep with my Spectria. That's why I have fighting coverage on Metagross as well. Brick Break, I have Metagross, and then Close Combat on Absol, stuff like that. So you know what, I'm just leading off with the Spectria immediately, as he leads with the Rubombi, potentially he wants to go with Sticky Web, for Sticky Web, so I just click the taunt right here as Obstagoon comes in. So that's a pretty obvious switch in, obviously, so I just go right into my Mandibuzz. Don't take a lot from this thing. He's actually not Flame Orb, so he might be so he's probably defensive, like Assault Vest or Leftovers, with maybe Defiant catching some, going for webs and rocks and hazards and T-spikes or something, and then hoping I defog him. I don't have Intimidate, but yeah, whatever. So I go Mandibuzz as he brings in Rubombi. Obviously I'm scared of a Moonblast, and he's probably Sash, so my Brave Bird, if I have it, I'm not sure. Why am I not sure? If I have the Brave Bird, I take a lot from Moonblast, probably get 2-hit KO anyway, and obviously I'm slower, so I'm just switching out into, oh, it's a stay in. And Brave Bird, he's not Sash, I think he's actually Scarf, Trick, and probably expected Spectre to switch, to go for Shadow Ball immediately. Didn't want to give me the boost or something, but yeah, take the Moonblast and down goes Rubombi, which isn't Sash, which is pretty nice for me, cause it's the only thing. No, it's not faster than Spectre, but yeah, unless it's Scarf, which is, but yeah, I almost die here, so he brings in the Lego, so he's just threatening me with to take me out, get the free beast boost of speed or special attack or something. But I just he doubles into Swampert as I bring in the Amoonguss. Nice prediction here on my part. Like Swampert really doesn't want to be in on Amoonguss. Yeah, so his only switch in is Celesteela, really, like, he doesn't want to take a Spore, and yeah, so I expect the Celesteela go right for the Spore here, as he goes into Celesteela and he's actually safety goal, so nice prep on his part. Yeah, I just go into my Metagross here. He probably won't go for Earthquake, maybe for a Flamethrower or something. He just goes for the Leech Seed, which is okay. I'm Cobra. I'm Cobra Berry for the Obstagoon. I just double out into my Absol as he brings in the Swampert, and yeah, right here I just go for my Sword Stance here just to break the Swampert, because once Swampert is gone, actually Metagross looks pretty scary against this team. I mean, there's the Obstagoon, but I have the Cobra intact, so I really need chip on the Swampert right here. I just go for the SD, as he flip turns out and goes into his Gallade. I just go for the Sucker Punch and actually Oko him. I think he said it was a roll. Yeah, sorry for that, but yeah, I take it. He goes into Swampert again. He goes for the I go for the Sucker Punch, and he takes it and takes me out with the Earthquake. But that's literally all the chip I needed. I bring in the Spectre, I go for the Shadow Ball on his Obstagoon. He should always go Obstagoon, but yeah, just click the Shadow Ball in case he sacks it off for some reason. So I just go into Mandibuzz just to sack it off here. He goes for Knockoff, and it takes a bit of chip with the Rocky Helmet, and right here I'm just bringing in the Metagross. I'm Cobra Berry, so he actually switches out. He wants to keep it alive for the Spectria, which is pretty smart, because he probably knows Knockoff doesn't kill me. So he goes into Swampert as I go for Brick Break and almost KO it here. Now I go for Bullet Punch on the Steeler switch, and I have the Thunder Punch, but it's like a free hit KO considering the Cork. Yeah, but he goes for Leech Seed, so I'm on a timer right now. So I go into my Blastoise as Lusamine comes in, as his Near Lego comes in, and yeah, right here I'm just he reveals the Grass Knot. Nice play. I go for my Shell Smash, and now I get a kill. He goes Swampert, Zacks this thing off. Probably a pretty solid play. He goes into Obstacle, probably lives a hit because I'm physical, and yeah, so he lives an 18%. The liquidation knocks off my Mystic Water. So even with Mystic Water, I wasn't able to KO him back. But yeah, Obstagoon is really chipped right now, so that's great for Spectria, great for Metagross. And yeah, I go into Metagross right here and predict the switch into Celesteela. He had a really awkward time, like Neolego doesn't want to take anything, and Celesteela might take the Brick Break. Obstagoon doesn't. It needs some chip for knockoff to kill. Even if I wasn't Cobra Berry, he still would need some chip to take it out. But I predict that and go for the Thunder Punch into the Celesteela, and at this point it's basically game. I also get the para. Yeah, he tries to switch around, goes into the Neolego. Obviously, I can just pick it up with the Bullet Punch, and yeah, he reveals the knockoff. Go for the Brick Break, take it out, and here I just have to click Thunder Punch and win the game. So I managed to win the game 3-0. Yeah, which is nice for me. I have for me I'm doing pretty well in the league right now, and yeah, good playoff chances. I'm not sure if I'm locked yet, but unfortunately Schrosch is pretty much out of the league. Like, he has a slight chance. He's 1-4 right now, not his season, and yeah, he's 1-4 right now. If he wins out, he has a chance to go 4-4. So there's a little chance he makes playoffs. But for him, it's basically he has to be careful about not getting relegated to routes and stuff. Yeah. Also, yeah, you know what? Happier Pills Fruits Day, and yeah, I'm obviously not Zack. I'm Munich Munchlaxs. I'm Schrosch. I lost this battle, and I'm really not in the greatest spot in this league. It's not my season. It's not my league. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunately. I'm just not doing well in this league. I thought Celesteela Swampert would be pretty unbreakable, but it also looks unbreakable in theory, but it isn't. So yeah, I don't manage to get wins with this team for some reason, and yeah. Yeah, so let me actually still go to my team builder. Yes. So I have the lefties Obstagoon with Guts in case he has Will-O-Wisp on Spectria. Knock off Throat Chop for the Sylveon. Obstruct to lower defenses and just protect, get a bit of leftovers recovery, and Gunk Shot also for Sylveon. A bit of defensive set so I can take on Spectria, and then near Lego SPDL just also takes some Spectria hits, even if he has like Mud Shot. Yeah, I think I'm not too KO'd by Life of Mud Shot. Celesteela actually this investment lives +2 Life Orb from Shadow Ball from Spectria, and does some decent damage to his team. Has Air Slash and Stone Edge for his switch-ins to like his two mons are Rotom Fan and Infernape to break this thing. He didn't bring any of those, but you know, I had the option, and I have AV Swampert with Damp for the Metagross. Actually not going Damp was actually better, so if he was about to explode it would be gone, because considering the fact Metagross did so much against my team, maybe Torrent was actually better, so I let him explode if he wanted to, so it's gone. Then Mega Gallade with Shadow Sneak Encore in case like if I'm in against Spectria with this thing and he goes for like a sub or a Nasty Blood, I can stay in and click out. Like if it comes into Revenge Me and clicks like a setup move, sub, nasty plot, even Will-O-Wisp, I can encore it into this move, and or even if he doesn't, or going for a Dark Pulse double kick or so whatever to hit the Obstagoon, I can lock it into that. And then last but not least, I had Scarf, Webs, Moonblasts, with U-turn, Rebombi, with max speed modest, so I outspeed the Infernate, which is a common Scarfer too. Yeah, that were my sets. I should have prepped more for the Metagross. I was pretty fine against Bactria actually, but I really under-prepped for the Metagross, so that was my mistake. Have a nice rest of April's Fool's Day.